There will be no physical retribution against Tucker and Marsh. And unless the culprits own up, not only will privileges be lost, but any chance of reforms will be lost with them.
Next time the bashing might be harder, with fingerprints all over the place. I'll put a stop to Connors and Maxwell trying to cut me out, and Looney's the weak spot.
I don't know why I ever bother listening to you.
Me neither. When you think, Spider, you're in big trouble.
What are you talking about?
The bashing and setting Merle up.
Me? Why would I want to tip the bucket on Merle? If I was going to do it to anyone, I'd do it to that bitch.
Oh, don't treat us like idiots, Simpson. If you hurt Merle, you hurt me. Everyone knows that.
Well, not me, okay? When I make a move on you, I won't be using no middleman. It'll be just you and me, Maxwell.
Yeah, well, she couldn't have done it anyway. She was with me all the time.
Oh, don't worry, Vic. We're not leaving you out of it. We reckon you was in on the bashing too.
Well, come off it.
Hey, just a minute. I suppose you can prove all this, can you?
I don't need to. Kath heard you two talking after you left the rec room.
And you believed her?
Is there some reason why I shouldn't?
I'm caught. Bloody hell, I don't believe this. The bitch is frightened of losing the contraband deal. I'm the competition.
Oh, right. So she's doing this to knock you out of the race.
Yeah.
Sounds fair enough. I should have thought of that myself.
Well, I know you've had a lot on your mind with Craven and everything.
Yeah, it hasn't been easy. What about the comic?
Well, that proves it as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. No one else will be game enough to take one of Merle's comics.
Except Kath. She bashes Brumby, leaves a Captain Marvellous comic knowing that no one would blame her. And we all know Merle wouldn't do it, don't we?
Spider.
What?
Who said it was a Captain Marvellous comic?
Yeah. Renee did when she was in the...
No, she didn't.
I was there, I saw it.
Not when Renault handed it over, you weren't.
Sounds like you've been telling us whoppers, don't it?
All right, come on, get it over with.
I'll take Vicky, okay, Rick?
No, we're not touching him.
Why?
Because I promised Renault there'd be no violence, and I'm sticking to it. But Renault promised us there'd be no reforms unless the creeps who bashed Brumby owned up.
Well, I didn't, so forget it.
Not using your brains, Simpson. Every woman in H Block will lose her privileges if you don't.
And if that happens, I wouldn't be you for $1 million. You don't have to give us your answer now. Think about it. Come on, Lurch. We'll get the Brumby and Spike out of Coventry.
You're a born loser, Simpson. A real amateur.
Bitch. Stinking stuck-up bitch!
What are we going to do? If we don't tell Renault, they're going to kill us.
Oh, no way. You heard what they were saying. Listen, you can throw in the towel or you can stick with me and beat them. Now, what's it going to be?
Well, have you got something in mind?
Oh, gee! Lurch. Rose. Anybody else?
Kath, look, I'm going to have a bodyguard just like on the tally.
That's nice, look.
Really, no, really, I am. Ruth's got a whole list of them. What's all this about a bodyguard?
With the Lurch Spider's in, I reckon it'd be better to have someone with her all the time, don't you?
Yeah, and I've got someone different to talk to every day. It's terrific, eh, Kath? Gee, Ruth's real smart.
There's no need for this. I can look after her.
Hey, Merle, that dancer was looking real good. Why don't you and Lurch show Kath how it's done?
Oh, yeah, you stay there, Kath.
Go, will ya?
We're not trying to steal her from you. We're trying to protect her.
I can do that.
Oh, yeah? You're on laundry duty. She's on cleaning duty. How are you going to be in two places at once?
Look, Kath, I'm real good, aren't I? Oh.
You want to know how easy it would be for Spider to set her up? She'd have her in the nut house before you knew.
Fair enough.
Good on you. Come on, Lurch. Get into it.
This way. No. Oh.
What's all the noise about, ladies?
Hey, we've just gone up market, Mr. Jackson. Spike here tells us you went to university.
Yeah, she's a scientist, aren't you, Spike? Hey, that doesn't mean you're going to do rotten stuff like Dr. Cosmo, does it?
All right, keep the noise down, ladies. I'll take that to your office if you like, Mrs. Reynolds.
Thank you, Mr. Jackson, but I'll sit here if that's all right with everyone.
Hey? You mean you're going to eat with us?
And talk. That's the main reason I'm here. Oh, not with you, Mrs. Reynolds. There's something wrong. Just the opposite. If everyone agrees, I think I might make a regular thing of it. I don't mean every day. I just thought if anyone has anything they'd like to discuss with me, it might be easier here than in my office. What do you think? I'll say one thing. It's been a nice, peaceful meal. I must admit, it's not quite what I expected. What's wrong? You sprung it on us, Mrs. Reynolds. He didn't give us time to think about it.
You don't want to listen to the stuff we talk about. It's rubbish most of the time.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. We don't talk about nothing. We don't talk about politics, do we?
Oh, but there's other stuff.
You're going to have to give us a clue, Mrs. Reynolds. What sort of talking did you have in mind? Well, just ordinary, everyday things that bother you. Not personal problems, of course, but things you'd normally discuss over lunch.
You mean something like a suggestion box?
Thank you, that's exactly what I mean.
Why didn't you say so? Because I've got a million of them.
Good. You can start if you like.
Yeah. Well, I reckon we should be allowed to keep pets because I'd like to keep a mouse and call him Muscles.
I'm sorry, Merle. The department just wouldn't allow it.
Why not? I reckon it's a good name.
Nothing to do with the name, Merle. I'll explain it to you later.
You haven't had any word on Lisa, have you? No, not yet. They'll contact us as soon as the case is heard.
Well, come on, someone else have a go. Hang on. Am I allowed to say one for someone who's not here?
Don't see why not.
Oh, good, because it's Brumby and she was real upset about it.
Merle?
She reckons that we should take the barbed wire off the fences because somebody might get hurt and that'd be awful, wouldn't it?
Although I must admit I didn't think snoring was such a problem.
Yeah, well, you might as well pack it in if you don't get a good night's sleep. I mean, look at Tina. She's only 17 years old, but you wouldn't know it, would you?
I think the workers have arrived.
I'll be there in a minute. There'll be some workmen in C block this afternoon, ladies, so that area will be out of bounds for a while.
Workmen? You mean blokes?
Yeah, calm down, Rich. Be all right. What's going on, Mrs. Reynolds?
I'm afraid I can't tell you yet, but I know you'll like it when the time comes. Well, ladies, thank you for your time. I'll try and make it again on Tuesday, if you agree.
Yes, sure. Oh, Mrs. Reynolds, don't forget about the barbed wire.
Hey, did you hear that? Blokes. It's truth. I reckon all my birthdays have come at once.
Don't get too excited. The screws will be all over the place. Forget about it, Spike. The poor buggers don't stand a chance now she knows they're there.
Hey, don't forget about me blackboard. You were going to teach me stuff.
Merle, there are more important things in this world than education.
What?
Blokes. Big, beautiful blokes.
Just a minute. I don't care what you do. You don't leave Merle alone.
Oh, no. All right, all right. Hey, Maxwell, I need some booze and some perfume. When can I get it?
Well, I can't get it for you right now.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. But an hour, half an hour, they're out there waiting for me.
Come and see me later, all right?
Okay. Hey, come on, Merle. I'll give you a lesson in emergency makeup.
You haven't got any, have you?
I'll get it.
You better, or our deal's off. I promised the girls contraband. And if you can't supply it, I'll find someone who can.
Mr. Adams, you got a minute?
Yes, make it quick.
Well, I've got this terrible problem, you see, and I thought you might be able to help
Aren't you
me.
supposed to be at the second sitting?
Well, yeah, but I'm too worried to eat. Look, it'll only take a minute, honest.
All right, what is it?
Well, you remember when Kath Maxwell was bringing contraband into the prison? Well, I just found
Maxwell? What are you talking about?
Didn't you know? It's funny, I thought you did. Well, I've just found out how she's done it. And now I don't know whether I should tell the governor or not. What do you think?
Well, perhaps you better tell me first.
Well, it's a bit hard to believe, but an officer helped her. Unreal, isn't it? I mean, blokes like that could give you a lot of really bad names.
You're walking on pretty dangerous ground, Simpson.
I know. That's why I've had to write it all down in a letter and send it off to one of me mates on the outside. Because if anything happens to me, I mean anything at all, well, the department will find out and I mean, the officer involved is going to be you.
All right, I get the message. What do you want?
I want you to tell the officer involved not to help Kath Maxwell because if I find out she's handling merchandise, I'm going to blow the whistle. Could you do that for me, Mr. Adams, please?
Just shows you the difference between this place and Blackmore, doesn't it?
How do you mean?
And can you imagine Craven eating with us lot?
Trying not to imagine Craven at all.
You know what I mean. She's what I call a governor. He was just a monk.
Yeah, Rena's really got class, hasn't she?
Now, just a minute. Rena's still a screw, remember?
At least she tries.
Yeah, who would you rather have, her or the freak?
Hey, Maxwell, when are you going to give it a bone about the teacher?
I thought we'd agreed there was going to be an educational program.
Oh, I suppose so. As long as they leave me out of it. I mean, hell, I might end up like the egghead here.
Oh, shut up, will you? I knew I should have told you.
The Professor Marsh. The prof. It sounds good. What do you reckon, girl?
Marsh, there's been a breakage in the staff room. Come and clean it up, will you, please?
Come off it, I'm not on cleaning duty.
You will be in a minute. Now, come on.
What are you doing down here?
Waiting for you. We have to talk.
I don't think it's a good idea the way things are at the moment.
You never think it's a good idea unless someone else's neck's on the line, do you?
Well, what do you expect? Ferguson's not here. They're watching me like a hawk. I'm not going to be the one on the
Nobody's
skids.
watching you, for God's...
I don't care what you and Wilson sorted out. No one changes rosters without the duty officers say so.
What's your problem?
It's all right, Mrs. Morris. I can handle it. She should be in the kitchen.
Been far too much of that lately.
I told you, I can't move without someone right behind me.
Stop it. Pull yourself together. I need some things.
No, I'm not bringing anything in.
I need them now. I can't put the women off much longer.
Well, that's your problem.
But don't you understand? I have to have those things. You have to bring them in for...
I don't have to do anything.
You all right?
Sure.
What's happened?
Nothing.
Yes, it has. It wouldn't be crying if it was nothing.
Hey, what's up?
Something's wrong with Kath. I'll look after her. She's my friend. You got to tell me. I always tell you everything.
Oh, it's nothing. It's just that stupid fool, Adams.
Well, what's he done to you?
It's not what he's done. It's what he won't do. Oh, God, I'm so tired of this place.
Well, he shouldn't have made you cry. I don't like it when people do that to you.
It's not just him. It's the whole damn place getting to me. I just wish to God I could see some end to it.
Don't worry. I'll look after you, Kath.
What's the point?
I don't want you thinking I don't want to help you. I can't.
Do you realise what happens to me if I can't supply the women?
Oh, it's not that bad, is it?
It means the end of the truce with Rita and the others, back to war again. It means Simpson will move in, so no more money. And I'll be lucky if I don't get my head kicked in for promising what I can't deliver.
You'll keep him under control. You always have.
Tired of it, Rodney. I'm tired of the fighting, having to watch my back all the time.
Maybe when things settle down a bit.
There's not going to be a maybe when. It's now. If I could just get a supply line set up and keep the peace with Rita, at least I could exist in here.
I can't do it now. They know, the governor and Mrs. Morris, they know I was doing things for Joan. Everything I do is watched and checked. They're just waiting for a chance to give me the shove.
So what happens to me?
You'll last them out. You're a survivor.
Lisa. Yeah, I'm ecstatic, Princess.
Come on, I didn't do it on purpose.
Oh, well, thanks a lot, Lurch.
Well, how was I to know Reno'd pull a stunt like that? I thought you'd give me solitary. I even asked for it.
And one of the Blackmore blokes too. Good one, Lurch.
He's all right. He's a nice fella.
Yeah, I've seen him. That's enough. What do you like, him ugly or something?
Well, I just like talking to him. We've got a lot in common.
Yeah, I'll bet. Leave her alone. It's not such a big deal. Oh, yeah. I mean, we've got so much social activity going on in here as it is, not to mention what I could have made out of it.
Look, I said I was sorry, so get stuffed.
I'll forget about it tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Thanks. So you reckon you'll turn up in church on Sunday?
He said he would. Oh, jeez. I wish Lex or Lise was here. What for? Says I could do myself up a bit, you know, me hair and some makeup.
I can do that.
You don't look like you can.
Oh, thanks. So you're tarting myself up for you lot.
So you do know about makeup and stuff?
Of course I do. She's not getting off that easy. I might just go to chapel and make sure she has a good time with this Harry.
How's business, Maxwell?
Yeah, you got a little something to sell us yet?
It'll be here. It's coming.
Oh, so's Christmas. You feeling all right, Maxwell? You're not looking too well.
Don't get your hopes up.
I don't need to. I've already got a supply lined up and I've even got a stash. I could cut you off at any time.
Don't try it. Don't even think about it. And get off my back.
Rita could make her leave you alone. Couldn't we just ask her?
No, you don't understand. Look, if Spider really has got a stash in here, if she's not lying, then that's the finish of me.
You want me to look for it?
Yes, you can help me.
Yeah, well, if we find it, I could easily stick it in the kitchen rubbish and put it in the bins. That'd hide it.
No, I don't want to hide it. I need it.
You want to keep it?
Yes.
That's stealing, Kath.
Think of what she's done to us. Look at the way she treats you. And she'll sell it to the women for twice the price I would. She's always ripping them off. Isn't that stealing?
Yeah, I suppose.
Well, we're going to stop her.
Sort of like the Avenger.
Exactly the same.
Yeah. He'd fix her up real good. All right, how are we going to do it?
It's your go.
You've got to be very careful, Merle. It's important.
But I was, Kat, honest. I just pretended I was looking. But I know she's real bad because I heard her selling whiskey to Speedy and Emma.
I don't want you upsetting her. She'll only cause more trouble for you.
But nothing will happen because the girls are taking turns to be me bodyguards.
I can't be with you all the time.
Well, then we just get Ruth to fix her up real good.
No, first we have to follow her to find out where she's hiding.
Oh, no. I got in a real bad trouble the last time I followed her. You said I was lucky not to get killed or even sent away.
It'll be all right. This time we're going to be very careful.
Okay, see you later.
But it'll only work if you promise to keep quiet about all this. And if you do a very important job for me.
I wouldn't get into trouble?
No, not if you do as I tell you. Now listen, I want you to keep an eye on those women over there. And when I get back, you tell me if you've seen anything strange, all right?
But what if they're doing something strange and I don't know they are?
Just watch them closely. Promise?
I promise. Them real close, like you said, but they just started moving all over the place. I didn't know what to do, so I just followed the biggest one.
You're wasting your time, Maxwell. I've got my stuff hidden where you'll never find it, and you are such a fool if you think I'm going to lead you to it. But I keep trying. Don't let me put you off. Hey, keep an eye on it, and I'll make it worth your while. Bye from Tina, Shaz, and Janet, 10 from Speedy, and 15 from Emma.
You're really sticking your neck out this time, Simpson.
Not a lot you can do about it, is there, Maxwell? Connors would just love it if you ran blabbing to her. She might think twice about giving you protection if she thinks I can do the job better than you can.
I don't need Connors to handle you.
Not without this, you can't. You can't buy protection, and I know you wouldn't stick your gorilla onto me because she'd be counting beads faster than you could say loony bit.
Don't you threaten me or I'll see you...
Oh, you're what? Here, I'll tell you what. Lick this. It's the only way you're going to make a buck around here from now on. Quit complaining, Maxwell. I offered you a partnership and you turned it down so tough.
Don't you understand? It's mud.
Yeah, I can see that. I didn't know you liked it so much. I could get your whole bucket full from outside.
The mud was on Spider's shoe. Now, if she's been outside, you can bet that's where she's hidden her supplies.
Yeah, she's sneaky, that Spider. Kath, how do you spell mouse?
We'll have to get out there in the morning and have a look for
outside? We could go outside to the shops and have rides and stuff, can we?
If we find what we're looking for, Mel, we won't need to go to the shops for a while.
Oh. But if we don't find it, we could go to the shops, couldn't we?
If we don't find it, we'll probably never be allowed to go to the shops again. So I need your help.
Don't worry, Kath. I'll do real good.
We'll both have to. We're running out of time.
I know it's in here somewhere, Rick, because I was using it for the eyes.
Well, keep looking, Mel. Lurch is in a bit of a hurry.
Whoop. Sorry, Muscles. I'll take you out for a walk later.
You wouldn't be going to Sunday service yourself, would you?
Not today.
Sundays are a bit of a bore, aren't they?
I'm filling my time all right.
Yeah, well, some of the girls aren't that keen on reading and TV. They feel more like killing time with a drink or something.
Don't worry, I'm working on it.
Ha! Here it is.
Oh, thanks, Mel. Well, you better be. The Spider's working on you. Have fun.
Why don't we go to the Sunday service, Kath?
Because we're going to be out in the grounds looking for Spider's stuff.
Oh, right. Maybe we can take Muscles for a walk.
We'll start down by the barbecue area.
I could find something for him to wear so that he doesn't slip out of it. And a little coat so he doesn't get cold. A little coat so he doesn't get cold.
Here, either. You've got to hand it to her, Mel. She certainly knows her business. Now, come on, we're supposed to be in the shop.
Muscles, meet the nice lady.
I'll cover the trees down by the fence. You look around the barbecue area and I'll meet you in the shop in 10 minutes, right?
Oh, no, Muscles needs his exercise.
All right, Mel, but we're trying to find where Spider hides her goods. Will you remember that?
Got it.
10 minutes.
Now, don't you go walking too fast. We got rules round here. I guess we've got plenty left if you break one. Kath? Kath? Muscles! Come back here! Kath? Muscles!
Give us some more of the meat. Well, the girls will be happy. I must admit you had me going there for a while. I didn't think you could pull it off.
I'm taking orders now, if you're buying.
Yeah, why not? Stick me down for a couple of scotch. Oh, what's the matter, Merle? Did someone kidnap your mouse?
Mel, come on, your lunch.
I'm not hungry.
Is it something I said?
Oh, she lost her mouse. Keep her out of Simpson's way, will you? I want to take orders.
I wouldn't bother trying to sell Spider or anything.
Hey, you heard what happened?
Well, half of it. Merle lost her mouse and Lurch looks like she swallowed it by the looks of it.
It's not bloody funny.
Well, I wouldn't be laughing if I knew what you were on about. One minute you're dashing off to church like Mother Teresa, and now you're sitting there stabbing your food.
It's all that Spider's fault. She ruined everything.
Oh, well, if you're that upset, I better give you this. Harry, where'd you get it?
You're gonna eat that, Alice?
One of the girls in A Block slipped it to me.
Don't worry about the redhead. You want to be my girl?
Ain't that sweet?
Looks like the comeback trail of Spider Simpson got stuck in its own web.
Oh, cut the jokes, will ya? Got some serious thinking to do.
What for? You do anything now and Connors will make slippers out of you. Maxwell's filled her contract.
I know what she's done. It's how she's done it that's got me beat.
Yeah, well, I've been watching her like you said. No visits, no phone calls, no nothing.
What, like someone handed it to her on a plate? Or she's helped herself to someone else's. Little do you know, Maxwell, you thieving little jerk.
What about them chocolate liqueurs, the big ones? You got any left?
I haven't sold any yet.
Great.
You're going first.
I'll take 6.
You and Harry planning a picnic?
I don't even know if he's got a sweet tooth, but, you know, a way to a man's heart.
Where's the money?
Oh, geez, my name's good around here.
For 24 hours. Then it's mud.
Okay, I got it.
How's it going, Maxwell?
Very nicely, thank you. Is there something I can get for you?
Oh, no, not for me. How about you, mate? No, we're a bit fussy. I just thought I'd tell you that Renault's putting in a phone outside the wreck.
Sure, you've got a post office in your cell.
I'm just telling you, it's there if you want to see it. I even suggested it to Renault myself.
Hey, Lurch had a green one.
Yeah, I know. Bad luck for her. Bad luck for Maxwell, too.
I'm not sitting around all afternoon waiting for you to get your 20 cents worth.
Oh, I reckon about an hour, because it takes me that long to think of stuff.
Maybe you should write it down first, Merle.
Shut up.
5 minutes tops, otherwise nobody uses it.
Well, you're doing a lot of talking about it. How about letting the top dog decide? It doesn't look too good. I hope it wasn't anything to do with you. I can lend you 20 cents if you want to call your lawyer.
Reed, just do something, will you? Reed! No, you. Where'd you get that stuff you were flogging before?
None of your business.
Where'd you get it?
Don't you do that!
Shut up!
What's all this?
You'll find out, Maxwell.
Was that Spider stuff you were flogging, was it? I'm warning you, you lay off her! I'll tear her head off her shoulders if she don't talk. Reed's up there having her guts eaten up by some poison.
We didn't do it, honest. Did we, Kath? We didn't do it.
If you took Spider stock, you did. The chocolates were poisoned.
What are you trying to do? Kill off your customers? Just the light-fingered ones. Better own up, Maxwell.
If they don't find out what that poison was, she might die.
Oh, poor Reed. Kath,
Did you hijack that stuff, Maxwell?
Look, you've got this all wrong.
maybe we should tell them.
Quiet!
That's good enough for me.
What was in them?
Rat poison. When you're after rats, you lay rat poison. I catch you near any of my stuff, Maxwell, and you lose a hand.
You keep me here till I get back. I gotta see Hall.
You owe me.
Yeah. Hand over the cash.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kath. It's all right.
You really think so?
So we tear their dorm apart. Take a look at what they got.
I say we tear them apart.
Don't you say that, or I'll tear you up good and proper.
And where do you think that's going to land you, loony?
In a padded cell. How do you reckon you go about looking after your thieving mate then, eh?
Oh, Kath, I'm real sorry. I should have shut up.
Don't worry.
That's right. You let us do the worrying because we've got a lot to figure out, like how we're going to pay you back. How do you reckon they would have handled this at Blackmore, Marsh?
My memory doesn't go back there.
You're not saying that what you think they're doing's right.
It stinks. And I figure they should pay. Wentworth style.
Well, I reckon we should put them thieving little hands out of action for good, like we could mangle them real bad.
Don't push it too far, Simpson.
In some countries, they cut off your whole hand. Just for stealing a loaf of bread.
But don't worry, Maxwell, when we're finished with you, you'll still be alive to regret what you've done.
She could go back to our dorm.
Maybe later.
What's going down?
The doc still don't know if she'll pull through. She's lost a lot of blood.
Has she had a transfusion?
Oh, Kath, bleeding hard, Maxwell.
You've got plenty to pay for, both of you. You crossed Reed after she set you up and you stole from Spider.
Now it's payback time.
You've already got your money.
I haven't got my revenge, but
Neither has Reed.
I'll see her when she pulls out of this.
If she pulls out of it. In the meantime, I reckon you've lost that shot.
right, and I take it over.
No.
Shut up.
Listen, are we here to sort her out or set you up?
But I got it right. I'm the one that's always done the trading around here, hey? Yeah. And Reed reckons it's between me and Maxwell. Though she's stuffed up, she shouldn't have had it in the first place, and look what Reed got for working with her.
You're the one who poisoned the chocolates.
That was for anybody who nicked them. I wasn't going to sell those ones. That proves I was right.
Okay, leave off. It can wait.
No. Now, do I get the stuff in or don't I, hey? Yeah. I say I'm a natural.
All right, but what about this?
No, first we're going to settle a shop. You're going to go to Reno, and you're going to tell her you want to ditch the shop, and then you're going to tell her that I should take it over. You got that?
Do I have a choice?
Now, to pay you back, I reckon we should...
Yeah, you want to hack their arms off at the shoulders. Can we be realistic?
Well, what do you reckon we should do?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What, are you with us or them?
Now, what do you reckon?
Well, they gave Reed a pain in the gut. Maybe we should do the same to them.
All right. Yeah. Right, yeah. And as a goodwill gesture to kick off the business, I'll supply the rat poison.
Shut up! Time to pay your dues. Oh, spit it out, I will. I don't want to die. You're in this too, Merle.
I won't do it.
They're not cooked.
I knew I was taking a risk with that stuff, but there was nothing else I could do. Bitch was smarter than I thought, and I walked right into it.
Well, see, it happened to Captain Marvelous once. He lost the baddies, took away his superpowers, but he fought them anyway, and he won, and he got them back.
Mel, I know you're just trying to cheer me up, but really, I'd rather you didn't. I've got to accept the truth. I'm finished. Got nothing left to sell.
You should have me comics. Not the Captain Marvelous ones, though.
Thanks, but I don't think it'd help. Everyone in here detests me.
No, they don't.
Oh, you just go and ask them.
I don't.
Yes. Well, perhaps you should find yourself another friend.
I don't want another friend, Kath. I want you. Kath?
Leave me alone, Mel.
Oh, Kath, it's all right. It's going to be all right. I promise. I'll look after you.
I don't want to talk, Mel.
But I don't like it when you just lie there and look at the roof. It's scary. Maybe Sister Hall can give me something for your tummy. I'll be back in a sec.
Watch it.
Oh, sorry.
How many trips does this make?
I'm not going to loo. I'm getting something for Kath.
Gonna lie there all day, are you? Might as well, I suppose. Got nothing else to do. Well, it's not like being spied. We've been real busy. I already got set up a nice little deal with some of the men.
Oh, give it a rest, McPherson. You couldn't set a table.
Yeah, well, that's how much you know. You'd eat your heart out if you knew some of the stuff I was bringing in through the security gate. Bigger than anything you ever pulled off.
Well, if you're as loyal to Simpson as you were to me, she's in big trouble.
Loyal to you? That's a laugh. Oh, your big talk. Look where you end up. I like being on the winning team, Maxwell, and that's sure as hell not you. Well, leave it to it. Me and Spy got big plans to make. See you around.
Whatever you have to say, get it over with and go. I'm not in the mood to talk about divorce.
Just as well, since I don't represent your husband.
What?
That was a cover to get you to see me. Now, 2 points. I don't have any police record to speak of, and I have enough connections with a legit law firm to see me out of here if you blow the whistle, but frankly, I don't think you will. You see, I have a proposition I think you'll find very interesting and profitable.
What makes you think I'm in the market for propositions?
From what I hear, you're in the market for anything that'll get you back on top. And 20 grand will go a long way to doing that.
Look, whoever you are, you've picked the wrong time to come in here making jokes.
I don't make jokes, ever. As for who I am, well, let's say I'm an influential businessman. And I could certainly set up a mutually agreeable way of paying you if you perform a small task I'm asking.
I see. Well, I might be interested. Just what exactly is it you want done?
Do you know a screw called Marty Jackson?
Yes.
And a prisoner, Spike Marsh?
Yes.
Good. Then my proposition shouldn't cause you any trouble. I want Jackson killed.
What?
And I want it to look as if Marsh is the killer. Can you arrange that for me? For 20 grand? Or am I talking to the wrong person?
Special treatment.
That's my business. Well, what's it to be?
No, I don't want anything to do with it.
I must have been misinformed. Anyone that can kill a kid shouldn't have any qualms over hitting a screw.
You have been misinformed, and there's no way you could possibly understand. What you're asking is completely different.
Whatever you say. I can always find someone else to do it at half the price.
There are plenty who'd jump at it, but none who could do it properly.
Oh, I'm sure I could find someone capable.
They wouldn't be locked away in here if they were capable. This is a job that requires careful planning. Setting up the first part's easy, but pinning the blame on just one person, that's almost impossible.
I thought you weren't interested.
Not in that way. Marsh is a junkie. What do you think would happen if Marty Jackson was found supplying her habit? I'd say he'd be sacked and jailed, wouldn't you? And of course, Marsh would be up for an extra sentence, so that's both parties out of your way.
Not just a pretty face, are you?
I'm the only person in here who could do the job you want without any risk to you.
I'm not in the habit of taking risks. That's what the money's for.
Any other possibilities would crack under pressure. I can guarantee you no one would trace it back to you.
Okay, it's a deal.
Not yet, it's not. I want 50,000.
You've got to be joking.
And I want passports and overseas tickets for 2. The balance of the money to be paid in traveller's checks.
And you can take a flying leap to the moon.
Well, if you want the job done properly, that's the deal.
Nice try, but 20's the limit. If you find your feet back on the ground by lunch tomorrow, you can contact me at that number. Otherwise, I'll make other arrangements.
You know where to find me if you change your mind.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines.